Hi there everyone, my name is Jeani Meyer. I am Executive Director at OFS Smart Repair. We are the premium auto body repair centre in the Free State and Northern Cape. I'm also the creator and founder of apparel brands I Love Bloom and the soon to be launched VELDT, and I am known as a brand and social media specialist. So my connection with Vodacom is one of many years, as well as OFS's connection. We have been customers of Vodacom for more than 2 decades. And Vodacom has sent me a couple of not so easy questions to answer. So I had to do my homework, do a bit of prep work. Excuse me if I take a peek at the notes every now and then, but I am very happy to be here today. Thank you so much for having me. First question, how did you transform your industry? Well, when I started in the panel beating industry about 18 years ago, our industry wasn't really known for its stellar communication, for customer care or brand. There was not many systems and structures. So back then, what the industry really needed was a Midas touch. It needed an eye for detail, a feel for the customer. It needed brand, systems and structures. So one of the first things that I did at OFS was I implemented a structured client service feedback system. Back then, you used to call the shop and you would speak to the oak that did the quotes and he'd have a look. It was all very informal, and we were one of the very first businesses in Bloemfontein and our region, and one of the first shops in the country to implement a client service feedback SMS system. And it was geared to giving feedback to the client directly on the cell phone. Now you might think, oh my word, SMS, that's the dark ages. But yeah, 17 years ago, an SMS system was big news. It was revolutionary at the time, and we were one of the first to implement it. Another important part of our journey, and probably my proudest contribution to OFS, has been the establishing of our brand. So brand and business is about detail. It's your DNA, and every single detail of a business speaks volumes about that business. When you build a brand, there's no stone left unturned. It's what you see, it's what you hear, it's what you smell, it's what you taste, it's what you feel, the entire experience of doing business with that business. So for us, it's been a long journey in establishing our brand, who we are, what we're about, what we believe in, what we stand for, across all aspects and all departments of our business. A couple of highlights of the trailblazing work that we've done in brand have been the architecture, interior and design of our HQ. When we did the HQ project, we were very insistent that we only wanted to work with local Bloemfontein talent. And when I look at our shop today, and especially the reception part, I'm very proud, because it's not just a building that we built for ourselves, but it really is a testament to the incredible talent that we've got here in Bloemfontein. A double aluminium bay, laser tech wheel alignment and nitrogen infused system in our paint shop. I call it a McDonald's paint shop because it's completely drive-through, but all of those systems are world-class, and they were very revolutionary at the time, and we were one of the first shops to implement them. On a side note, did you know that more than half of the spray painters at OFS are women, which is very unusual for our industry, but actually it's a perfect fit, because it's a well-known fact that women can distinguish between many more hues and shades of color than men can. Another highlight, which we've become known for with our brand, is our social media and our online presence. So when I started in social media about 8 years ago, social media was very much uncharted territory, and there weren't a lot of businesses that was taking social media seriously. And certainly in our industry, no one even had a Facebook page. So again, we were very much the early adapters in deciding to implement a very serious social media strategy for OFS. And today, social media is probably our most effective and most powerful marketing tool that we have. Now, over the years, we've done a lot of interesting and crazy things on social, and some of them off the top of my head is we launched a blog back when blogs was still a thing. It was called Hello Smart Blog. It was quite popular. And we launched a YouTube channel. It features our very own online car show. It's called Talk Report, which was actually sponsored by Vodacom Business. We hosted a sold-out social media masterclass with myself and Minky van der Westhuizen, and we also had a panel of local influencers and experts. I did a TED Talk on the monetization and strategy in social media, and I've done a couple of specialist social media lectures and marketing lectures for the honors graduates and marketing students at the University of the Free State. Another thing that we did is we designed the infamous I Love Bloom t-shirt as part of our corporate wear and for our brand. And the t-shirt was so popular and we got so many requests to buy the t-shirt that we went into production and we did a batch and it sold out. And then we did a second and a third run and it sold out again. And since then we've expanded the range to include hoodies and crews and caps and socks. And I Love Bloom is now its own fully fledged apparel brand. And exciting on that note is in September we're going to launch the new collection. It's going to be the evolution of I Love Bloom, the I Love Bloom 2.0, the I Love Bloom initiative. It's called VELDT. So keep an eye out on the socials. It's going to be very cool. Next question. What challenges did you overcome in your industry? As a woman in a predominantly male industry, or well, any industry really, I think the biggest prejudice that we have to overcome is that women are seen as lesser than. And the school of thought is that women aren't up to the task, we're not as good, we're not as smart. So what it boils down to for me is that no matter what the industry, no matter what the task, the metric should never be gender. The metric should always be merit. I don't want a seat at the table because I'm a woman. I want a seat at the table because I'm the best at what I do and because I've earned that seat. So if you want to be taken seriously, no matter who you are, do not expect a free ride. You have to walk the talk. You got to get up and show up and sit at that table always on merit. Which women inspire you and why? Yeah, there are many women that inspire me in fashion and business and leadership and politics. But honestly, the women that inspire me more than anything in the world are the moms. Let me tell you, ain't nobody got anything on the moms. We are expected to wear so many hats. We have to kick butt at work. We have to run our households. We have to organize the kids' schoolwork. We have to keep tabs on all the extracurricular activities and the school sports. And I mean, have you ever heard or seen an interview where a male CEO or male C-suite executive is asked, how do you do it all? No, you haven't, have you? Because they're not expected to do it all. So I think as women, especially moms, it's so hard for us to keep up on all fronts. There's just so much more on our plates and there's much more expected of us and it makes it harder. So for me, the moms are the superhuman multitaskers of the universe. They are the heart and soul, they are the glue that keeps everything together. And If that's not inspiring, then I don't know what is. What role do women play in ensuring the success of your business? So in a recent study by global management consulting firm McKinsey, it shows that companies that rate in the top quarter of gender equality across their business, in their leadership and their executives, are outperforming their counterparts in profitability. Furthermore, companies who have 30% or more females in leadership roles or executives are even more profitable. I'm a firm believer that the qualities and the skill set that women bring to the workforce is not only needed, but it is crucial to any organization because it gives you a different perspective and it gives you a different approach. As a company, it's incredibly important that you understand your customer. And if you are serving a broad, diverse customer base, meaning you're not only serving male customers, then of course it makes sense that you have to have a female perspective in your business. At OFS, we have many women that fulfill pivotal roles across many departments and many levels. We have women that is part of leadership, we have women that's part of support, we're women that's part of tech, and I can honestly say that we're a better company for it. What advice would you give to upcoming leaders in the industry? I'd say don't let anybody else ever determine your worth. Don't let society or the status quo tell you what you can and cannot do or achieve. The metric should always be merit. So be the best at what you do and earn your seat at the table, because that is how you're going to show up for her and that is how you're going to be a champion for women. When you earn your seat at the table, it doesn't matter what gender you are. So thank you, Vodacom, for having me and sending me your lovely questions. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Women's Month. Go out there, have a good time, kick butt, ladies. I hope to see you soon again.